From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Dancing away at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 27. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yep.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Gano's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Now he's forced out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.